judge. So this was back in the college days, babe. Just came back from this man's house that I was talking to. Notice that me and him had been talking since my freshman year. We're now sophomore year. On and off. They done got him a cute little Father's Day basket and everything. The next morning come, notice y'all, we lived in the same apartment complex. We stayed on off-campus apartments. I live here. He lives the building next door to me. Basically, long story short, the next morning I had to pass his apartment, of course, to get to class because we live in the same complex. That man's car not outside. So I'm like, babe, I got class at 8:30 in the morning. Why the fuck are you not at your apartment 8:30 in the morning? You were just with me last night. You would a bitch. Exactly that. So I circles back around and I'm like, okay, this nigga think I'm playing with him. Calling his phone, baby. Nowhere to be found. He's nowhere to be the fuck found. Then I end up handling what I gotta handle. I come back maybe like an hour or so later. The car is in the parking lot. So now the fuck you home. Okay. Let me remind y'all that when I was looking for him, when he didn't answer his phone, I called his brother. His brother lives with him. The brother was like, oh, nah, I didn't spend the night last night. Da-da-da-da-da. So, nigga, you're already caught. You're already caught because the brother don't have your fucking car. So, once I see the car, what did I do? I pulled up to the motherfucking house. Knock, knock, knock. Come open this door. Open the door. So, why this nigga acting like he sleep, dead to the world? I mollywopped his ass aside his head, done broke his mirror, pushed his little small ass all across that motherfucking room. I'm going out the door. Because, bitch, I know you want some shit. Because the whole time that I'm in the room, somebody's blowing up the phone as well. But he's not answering. He won't let me see the phone. Baby, I can't see nothing. So I'm going out the door. I get in my car. Some girl is coming up the steps while I'm going down the steps. And who the fuck is that? She's looking for him. She's asking the brother. The brother is outside trying to hold her back. So I'm sitting in my car just peeping the scene out because she didn't say nothing to me. She looked at me as if she already knew me. I didn't know her. So I'm just trying to peep the scene out. Next thing you know, she goes up the steps all the way. She's banging on the door for him to come the fuck out. I said, oh, okay. Okay, so this is what we doing. Okay. Anyways, child, long story short, we damn finally got him to come outside. We cussing him out. We trying to get to the bottom of it. I then leaves. This bitch is saying, oh, well, me, you need to talk in private. Da, 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 da. This ain't got nothing to do with her. Oh, babe, so you're staying. Yeah, that's my cue. So all I'm asking for is my shit back. Because how the fuck Father's Day just passed? You just got a whole basket from me, knowing that you got a whole other hoe. What we do that at? Okay. I goes back to my car. I calls my old nigga, which is now my nigga now. Backstory. He wasn't a side nigga. Old nigga, I met him after I met this nigga. So me and this nigga had been knowing each other since freshman year. But when me and him stopped talking, that's when I met my new nigga, like my nigga now. And every time y'all get into it, you go back and forth, da, 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 da. Baby, this was the last back and the fuck forth. So my nigga now, me and him hadn't talked in like 4 or 5 months. So I had just called him out the block. So you know what? What you doing? Pause. Back to reality. So I'm in the car talking to my nigga now, the new nigga. He comes down the steps with the girl, and the girl telling him like, oh, go apologize to her. Apologize? Bitch. Okay. So he like, yeah, I want to take y'all both out to eat. Da, da, da. Excuse me? I said, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. And what the fuck did I do? We went to IHOP, sat down as a family, ate together. Sat down as a family, ate together and everything on that man's dime. And y'all probably trying to figure out like, girl, why the fuck? Listen. So we gets back. By this time, I made sure to eat slowly. I'm a kiki and caca with you hoes now because I want to make sure you see what the fuck I'm up to, bitch, because you got me fucked up. Now, y'all know the niggas love the Chargers. My man now had a black Charger. This nigga had a white Charger. So every time they seen each other in the apartment complex, they knew what the fuck was going on. So I knew as soon as he seen that black Charger and that speaker booming, oh, you knew what the fuck was up. I'm in the back seat. I'm chilling. I'm texting him like, oh yeah, ride past, da 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 da. Now the new nigga knew about the old nigga because I had no reason to lie. Anytime we wasn't talking, that's how close he was. Even when we wasn't talking, we was still friends. So he knew about the old nigga. So I'm like, yeah, come by right here. So he comes by, zooming past with a damn speaker knockers. So the old nigga turns around in the car like, oh, this what you doing? I said, what? I said, yeah, drop me off right here. The new bitch like, what's funny? What's funny? Why he mad? Why he mad? I said, I don't know, sis. Ask your man, why the fuck is he mad? Ask him why he's mad. So he looking at me. I'm looking at her. She looking at me. I'm like, ask him why the fuck is he mad? He then tells us, you know what? Get the fuck out of my car. Get out of my car. Get out of my car. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Drop me off over here. So he drives her up to her apartment complex. Why? Why the fuck do this bitch live in the same apartment complex as us? That's not even iced on the cake. Why the fuck did this bitch have the same name as me? So you messing with two bitches in the same apartment complex and with the same name? You one dirty bitch. He drops her off first. I said, you know what? Wait right here. Why my ride coming? Wait right here. Why the fuck did I have my new man pull up and pick me the fuck up? Right the fuck in front of him. I grabbed my to-go plate. I said, thanks, babe. And tried to dap him up. Girl, he was pissed. Pissed. Didn't say shit to me. And guess what the fuck I did? Got my happy ass out that damn car and into the next nigga car. Bitch, stop playing with me. Don't ever think you got one up on me, ho. The bitch knew about me the whole time. Like, it was a whole bunch going on. But that's a story time for another time. And yeah, I haven't talked to his ass since. And me and my man been together ever motherfucking since. But we listen and we don't judge.
I have a confession to make. We listen and we don't judge. Exactly. But I know y'all gonna judge me anyway. I don't care. I've been contacting my no contact. We've been you know what I'm trying to say. So I know I have the capability of leaving this man alone, dating other people, because I've done it before, right? Where I've cut him off, moved on with life, and then sometimes we just find our way back to each other. And I think a part of it is because I know he's always there and he's always available. And then the other part is like, I don't know, like, not that I'm afraid of losing him, but there's just something that's not letting me let go of him 100%. And I don't know, maybe y'all could, put in the comments if you've been in this situation before where like you and your no contact person, it's like y'all go through these cycles or moments where it's like y'all are no communication for a long amount of time, and then somehow y'all come back to each other, and then it goes back to not communicating. Like it's done, and then it's not done, and then it's not done, and then it's done. But I don't know what to do, and every time I just want to be like, okay, I'm done, cut them off, do all that stuff, I find myself in the situation that I am right now. So I don't know, but we listen and we don't judge. But if you are going to judge me, at least help me out.
Y'all listen and y'all don't judge. Y'all listen and you don't judge. I'm going to be honest. I don't really consider myself a hoe. Especially compared to other people. No offense. But y'all really be doing things. But when I was doing things, I was just doing things. When I left my ex-boyfriend, I was with him for 3 years, high school, first love, talk to young, dumb type ish. So when I left him, I was like, so what else is out there? The very exact day that he broke up with me, yeah, he broke up with me even though he told me he was cheating. And then he broke up with me after telling me that he was cheating on me for a very long time. Crazy, right? Yeah, after he broke up with me, that same day, I just so happened to meet a dude. I wasn't looking for no dude. I was looking for some shoes, but I met a dude. And I had sex with that guy that same day. Like, I just met you in mine as well. Body number 2. Next thing you know, I'm pregnant. I don't even know who my baby daddy is, because I had 3 different bodies in a time span like 2 months just doing things. Mind you, my baby father ended up being my ex. Because why did I go back to him? I don't know. Just like, that let's do it one last time type thing. It was a let's do it one last time type thing. Meanwhile, while I'm pregnant, I'm single. I was not with my ex. Like I said, I didn't really know who my baby daddy was. But the dude I thought was my baby daddy, I was still hunching him. Then I hunched a couple of other people while I was pregnant with this mystery baby. All types of sperm getting fed to this child. Oh my God. Crazy things. Then after I had my son, still out here just doing things. 3 more bodies. Like, until I got in my current relationship, I was doing things. One time I had sex with 2 guys in one day. Just doing things, you know, having fun. And at the end of all that, I had chlamydia, and to this day, I don't know who the fuck gave it to me.
Baby, God already told me that was not my man. And you know what I did? I effed around and I found out. All right, so here's my story. Years ago, I was on this journey of like, I want everything to be perfect. I need it to be the way I need it to be. So what am I going to do? Because I want everything to be perfect. I'm going to fast. I'm going to get what I want by fasting and praying. And so I was fasting and praying, and things were working out the way it was supposed to, or the way that I thought it was supposed to, right? And I remember during this season, I could not get this man off of my mind. Now, the man and I had not talked for years, but I couldn't get him off my mind. I was thinking about him. I was writing about him. I was praying for him. An idol. Real crazy. Real simple-minded, okay? So one day, I had a dream. And in my dream, me and this man bumped into each other randomly. And because he saw me and we were both in shock, he ends up proposing to me, right? And it's this big old fat ring. Like the rock on that ring was phenomenal, but the ring was also way too big for my finger. So I remember waking up and telling my friends, like, I just had a dream about old boy, and he proposed to me in my dream, but he's not my man. Like, the ring was way too big. That was not my wedding ring. That wasn't supposed to go to me. And so I had began to settle in my spirit that I was crazy and I was done with this situation. Like, I wasn't gonna think about it no more. Like, working on getting over the situation, right? Tell me why 2 weeks later, I walk outside of my apartment. I go down my stairs, Brittany put my child in the car, and I look to my left, and this man is standing 1 building away from me. And I'm like, I know that's not who I think it is. So I call my friend. Like, I almost throw my poor child in the car. That's who I am looking at right now. And she's like, are you okay? Who? And I'm like, girl. And so I tell her. And she's like, wait, what? Where are you? Anyway, homie has to get in his car and drive past me to get out of my community. He ain't going no other way but the way, my direction. So I like stand behind my car and wait for the car to pass, and I just wave, and then voila, we see each other for the first time in years. This started a bunch of unnecessary just BS that I did not have to go through, because why? I did not listen to what God had already told me. He had already told me what he had already told me, and I didn't want to listen. And I was like, well, maybe this is a sign, because I've been praying about it. I asked about it. How after all this time he randomly shows up? He doesn't even know where I live. How would he randomly show up right here, right? And so I'm thinking it's something that it obviously is not, right? And what it taught me in life is that sometimes God already gave us the answer. And sometimes just because things appear that we've been seeking or praying for, that we think we want, it doesn't mean it's a gift from God or it's his approval even. Like for me, it was like, oh, this must be yes. This must be an approval to just like go on with the go along to get along. Like this has to be a yes. But in actuality, like in hindsight, God could have literally just been giving me an opportunity to see all the reasons that it was always a no. You know what I mean? And so that was one time that God already told me, no ma'am, move it along. And I didn't listen. And I effed around and I found out. So if you want to hear another story about a time that God showed me, especially through dreams, that it was a no, like, share, comment.